That's Billy Bragg with Brickbat, which got to number 12 in 1996, and Way Over Yonder in the minor key, which got to number 30 in 1998, as I hinted before. And also interspersed through the programme are going to be rounds from a pop quiz that we recorded earlier on today in the traditional manner. OK, well, hello and welcome to our very special Festive 50 pop quiz. I'm a quiz master, and David Gedge is the man behind the facts and also the judge in case there's any dispute later on. And we've got two teams to answer questions based on the Festive 50 chart, which has been running apparently since 1976. And we've got, what it boiled down to, we've got one team without spectacles and one team with spectacles. We had to move people around a little bit in order to accommodate this whimsy of ours. But we've got Simon Raymond and Robin out of the Cocteau Twins in the non-spectacle team, along with Billy Bragg. And then in the spectacles team, we've got Jarvis Cocker, Graham Coxon and Darren Hayman. We're going to start with a montage, therefore. I'm going to play you a selection of 20 tracks that have been in the Festive 50 charts over the years, and we want you to write down as many song titles and artists as you can. So, trying to put you got pencils and pens, or do you put down the rally drivers throwing champagne? And the spectacle team, you can all see the paper and everything.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Just about, yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Right. Yeah. And artists and songs.
Artists and songs, yeah. 20 of them, so you're going to have to write pretty quickly.
This is going to be quite... Yeah.
It's going to be... probably the entire thing is going to be profoundly embarrassing, but we'll find out.
What were the skies like when you were young?
They went on forever. We lived in Arizona, and the skies always had little fluffy clouds in them, and they were long and clear. There were lots of stars at night. And when it would rain, it would all turn. They were beautiful, the most beautiful skies, as a matter of fact. The sunsets were purple and red and yellow and on fire.
Distant cousins, there's a limited supply, and we're down to the dozens, and this is why. Big-eyed beans from Venus, oh my, boys and girls.
Chip, the FA broods on how flag can be punished. And then yes, there's a Euro state magnates
on the floating shipless oceans. I did all my mud. She looks so good.
That they must be the same. When instinct dials just what's real.
Hope was propping me up when I met her. As soon as I saw her, I wanted to taste her lips. So I did. I was ecstatic for at least 6 weeks. new winter coat and shoes for the wife, and a bicycle on the boy's birthday.
Right, that's the end of that. We're kind of making up the rules as we go along, I think.
Can we
But
get them one more time, please?
there's always a smart ass in the crowd, isn't there?
You should tell your listeners that the respectable team were covering up their answers in case we saw them, because it was most ungamesmanlike. That's the whole
Yeah,
point.
all right. It's Christmas, isn't it? It's Christmas.
The whole point of sitting next to the SWAT in the exam is to be able to see what they're writing.
So that means you were trying to cheat then, Billy?
Well, if Jarvis'
That's
writing
part-
had been any bigger,
part
I
of the
might
fun.
have seen so small his writing.
Okay. Number one was the orb, I can't even say it. The orb, little fluffy clouds.
Yes.
Elastica, stutter.
Yes.
That's very good. Whether you're going to be able to keep up this level of invention right to the bottom of the list, I don't know. Rod Stewart, Maggie May. Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band, Bug-Eyed Beans from Venus. Stereolab, Ping Pong. Mark E. Smith and Spiral Carpets, I Want You. The Fall Kicker, Conspiracy. This Mortal Coil, Song to the Siren. The Undertones, Teenage Kicks, number 10 in 1978, but still number 1 in my heart. Magazine, Shot by Both Sides. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, The Message, which got to number 3 in 1982. The Specials, Ghost Town, The Wedding Present, This Boy Can Wait. Billy Bragg, Levi Stubbs, Tears. Jesus and Mary Chain, Never Understand. Polly Harvey, Dress. Hefner, I Took Her Love for Granted.
Wicked.
There you go. My Bloody Valentine, You Made Me Realise. The Mighty War, Come Back. And finally, Robert Wyatt with Elvis Costello's Shipbuilding. What are the...
The non-spectacle team with the better handwriting, it must be said, 31 points. The spectacle team in the lead with 38.
38?
Come on.
Well, that deeply stimulating experience was the first round of our pop quiz. There'll be more later on, obviously. And now we're going to go over to Jay Maskis and the Fog, who are going to be recreating 3 numbers, not of theirs, actually, which have made the Festive 50 over the years, starting now. That's Jay Maskis and the Fog recreating 3 tunes which have been in the Festive 50 over the years, not tunes that they did themselves originally. Everything Flows from the Teenage Fan Club, which was in the Festive 50 in 1990, and then from 4 years later, that'll be 1994, is Pavement's Range Life, and then one of my all-time favourites from 1979, The Ruts and In a Rut. And now we go to round 2 of our pop quiz. OK, lyrics round now, round 2, after all of the breathtaking excitement of that.
This is your department.
Right, so each of you, I think, should have each of you's got a lyric sheet in front of you, is that
This
right?
should be these funny little cards, wouldn't it?
Are those the ones with the pictures of me on?
what I said.
Something for you to treasure.
Funny little cards.
Yes. So,
Do we look at them all? Hey, no peeking.
right, OK.
Are we allowed to look at them?
Oh, yeah, because you've got to read them out in a minute, so obviously
so
reading,
we have one each.
reading them out,
One each.
looking at them would be a good thing. So what happens now? Darren, for example, reads out...
I'm not reading this out.
It's in your contract. Darren, if you read out the first one, and then any member from the other team can say what it is.
Okay. On the first bus out of town, let's see your kit for games. All the girls look the same. Your challenging style for running miles. You're running miles in some boys' jumper. Actually, I know it.
Yeah, well,
Can I get a bonus point if they don't?
Does it not have the answers on the card?
No, it doesn't have the answer.
Oh, right,
it says
okay.
John
It says
Peel
John
underneath
Peel
it.
here.
Well, it's not one of mine.
Can you say it again?
Of course.
Can you see
On the
it?
first bus
Can you
out of
see it?
town, let's see your kit for games. All the girls look the same. Your challenging style for running miles. You're running miles in some boy's jumper.
I must have no idea.
Oh, bell's not working.
I mean, I'm just desperately scanning my bed, make sure it's not one of mine.
I've got it.
That's all I'm like to
Can I have bonus point then?
Yeah, go, all right, because they clearly don't know.
It's Lazy Lion Painter Jane by Bell and Sebastian.
Is that
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's what I was
okay.
thinking.
Oh, there's
Oh, yeah.
Hey, come on.
Come
on.
But just a little bit too shy to see,
Okay,
you know?
yeah, well, I think that's a nice trait in you. Graham, do you want to read out yours now?
Pleasure.
You're not going to go alternate?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. But, all right, Simon, you read out yours then.
Okay. You say you've got to go home. Well, at least there's someone there that you can talk to. And you never have to face up to the night on your own. Jesus, it must be great to be straight.
I know that one.
Go on then.
It's one of our songs.
It does make
And
it
it's
easier.
Do You Remember the First Time?
All right. Okay. Is that
Yes,
right?
that's
You-
right.
You agree that he knows what he's
Doesn't
talking about?
doesn't that mean that the odds are very heavily stacked in your favour that you might get that correct?
Well, no, because, I mean, it may work the other way, you know.
I mean, it's not like you're going to have some air lyrics coming
No,
up,
that's
is
true.
it?
Well, on the other hand, you don't know that. They would at least be immediately identified, I think. OK, so it's your turn now, Graham. I think we...
Okay. Sometimes these words just don't have to be said. I know how you both feel. The heart can rule the head. Jealousy is an essential part of love. The hurting here below and the emptiness above.
It's not Dead Kennedy, is it?
Sound like Alan Bennett, actually, to me.
That's just the delivery there.
Damn.
No.
No, you're not doing very well on that table, are you?
No, things the other side, they only seem to be getting their own lyrics.
Yeah.
OK, so what about you? Do you know what it is?
I do.
Yeah, go on then.
It's the wedding present.
Is that right?
It is.
Which song is that then? Sorry, you tell me
I
which
think
song.
it is.
So the things he says a lot in his songs are never the titles.
Yeah.
The next line's actually the title, I think, in this one.
There's
I know what it is. It's my favourite dress.
Correct.
Yes.
It is strange, you know, because they're going to slaughter. I mean, we might as well give it up
I
now.
did it in a
really,
real southern
'cause
accent.
Fair enough.
They're walking away with the competition to the spectacle lounge. Right, Robin, your turn to read.
Okay. Look at these, my childbearing hips. Look at these, my ruby red lips. Look at these, my work-strong arms, and you've got to see my bottle full of charm. I lay it all at your feet.
Well, even I know that one.
It's PJ Harvey. Yeah, it's 50-Foot Queenie.
No, is it not? No.
Bad luck.
So you get one. Are you
Man
giving,
size.
No, it's before then. It's before.
Oh.
are you giving them 1
Sheena
point?
Gig, is it?
They know, don't they? So you get a point each.
Sheena.
There, I got a point for our team.
Yes, at last!
Had to happen, didn't it?
Right,
You broke
okay.
our cherry.
I rather lost track of what was going on there, but you're on top. Yeah, okay. Because you should be doing this, really, not me. Okay, so Jarvis, your turn to read, I think.
Right. You've gone to the finest school, all right, Miss Lonely, but you know you only used to get juiced in it, and nobody has ever taught you how to live on the street. And now you find out you're going to have to get used to it. You said you'd never compromise with the mystery tramp, but now you realise he's not selling any alibis.
Bob Dylan, it's like a Rolling Stone.
Correct.
I think it's right, yeah.
You were almost singing.
Yeah.
You were.
Was I?
Yes, you
trying to
were.
mess
Yeah,
it
the
up.
tune was in there. And,
Oh, he's a singer, isn't he?
he is a singer.
Yeah.
Sometimes, anyway.
I had a terrible feeling there that I'd actually picked up the only lyric I know in my own card that I've got to read out. But that's a bit of relief to know that one. So it also happens to be one of my all-time favourite lyrics as well. I dreamt about you last night and I fell out of bed twice. You can pin and mount me like a butterfly, but take me to the haven of your bed with something you never said. 2 lumps, please. You're the bee's knees, but so am I.
Mr. Smith's.
Which one?
2 lumps. Come on.
Well, we know it's
Please,
Smith.
please.
I kind of missed out
It's
on that.
good to see them struggle.
Before your time, was it, Darren?
Yeah.
We know
Well,
it's the
this is
Smiths,
hidden
but
present.
we don't know what song, do we?
It's just creeping now to the...
He is, isn't it? It won't work. What was he
Why did you
like?
get half of that, Darren?
What was he like at school? Were you like this at school?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. What, like what exactly?
What kind of like over-eager?
Yeah, yeah.
Puppy-like?
I never do anything by halves.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Except get this question.
Wheel around the
Which
farm.
we've done exactly by
Okay.
Wheel around the farm.
I've just...
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll take it out, mate.
Okay.
In that round, the spectacle team scored 6 and the non-spectacle team scored 4. So the non-spectacle team is actually falling further behind now. They got 35
we're
points.
just giving them confidence.
And the Speckies have got 44.
Yeah, well, can I just say, we're not nearly as embarrassed as they were at not getting that Smiths thing.
That's round 2 of our pop quiz, obviously more to come, but time for some live music now. And this is a tune from Hefner that got to number 3 in 1990. Well, Joy Division pretty much dominated the Festive 50 in the early days of the chart. That was number 2 in 1980, 1 in 1981, Atmosphere, of course. And now it's time for round 3 of our pop quiz. Right, now the next round is Guess the Band, but who's got the... You've got the questions, haven't you?
No, you've got.
No, I haven't yet.
Have I? Buzz around, do you say?
Let's pay
Is
it.
Yeah, definitely.
Script ready.
Is the phrase flowing seamlessly coming back to haunt you?
Thank God it's not live.
Yeah. Make sure that fits in. They are quite good, these, actually. I haven't seen these before. Right, OK, first band, round 3.
You have to tell him, Kaz.
What's... Yeah.
How do we play?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right.
Please tell
I'll
us.
read out, there are 5 clues, and with each one, the points that are winnable diminish. In other words, if you get it after the first one, you get 5. So, you know, so it goes
Are
on.
we looking for an artist or a song?
An artist. Artiste. on each
And
occasion.
if someone butts in and they're wrong, does that exclude them, that team then, and the other
I don't
team?
know. Yes, it does.
Definitely.
We just made that up on the spur at the moment. Yeah.
We're going to get them on this.
Sounds like a proper quiz.
It does, yeah. OK, come on.
OK.
Attention. Hands on the buzzers then, teams. Formed in Leeds in 1977. Not a lot of response to that. Records have featured Robert Wyatt and Miles Davis. One of their songs appears on Madonna's Who's That Girl soundtrack. Anxious faces.
Tricky one to
Eager,
start.
upturned faces. Lyrics refer to Italian terrorists and French philosophers, as opposed to French terrorists and Italian philosophers. There's only one.
Scritability.
That's right. OK, so that's
should have got it.
that means 2 points to the spectacle freeze.
But Bell wasn't... I thought it was man.
Our bell didn't work. We were actually...
Yeah,
we were on the
had
first
that for the Miles Davis.
You get that all the time. Don't you? There's always something wrong with the technology.
But we got it right, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Our team.
Yeah.
We got
The
it right.
non-spectacle team that are behind.
Yeah,
right.
sighted.
Okay. But moving up now, only 8 points
It's
behind.
2022 and we got it.
Right, OK. Band number 2.
Can we tell the people, the listeners, the differences between who's got what buzzer sound?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Yes.
good point. OK.
Oh, this
Not
is-
non-spectacled
Yes,
team.
this is
Buzzer.
This is our sound.
This is the spectacle sound.
It's that's really dominant, isn't it?
It's top of
The
the
other one
form.
sounds like the front doorbell at the other end of the street, doesn't it? It does. It is. But not at your house, like a few doors away.
Actually, I'm on the spectacle team, and I am beginning to suspect a fix in our favour. Actually,
No, come on.
How could we?
We're going to be pressing it more
And
gently.
why don't you say things when the buzzer goes, cocker, spectacled, and things like that, like they do on University Channel.
Oh, let's start getting ratty. Come on. OK, band 2.
Okay.
Formed in Leeds in 1980.
There's a pattern in the hedging here. They're all formed in Leeds.
Have been produced by Jim Steinman from Meatloaf. Gasps of
It's not a bell, it's a gasp.
there's a grunt.
OK.
Sorry.
No.
No.
Name was taken from a Leonard Cohen song
Yeah,
from Doorbell.
them
Non-spectacles.
Sisters of Mercy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
See, they're pulling it back, aren't
God, I
they?
hate getting the coffee
They've
one.
half the difference already.
You really didn't want to answer that.
Didn't want to answer that.
Good, well done.
OK, band 3 then. Formed in Glasgow in 1985. Label was set up with the help of ex-manager of Wham. Records have featured toasting by reggae singer reggae toaster, I suppose, Junior Reid.
Spectacles, Darren.
Soup Dragons.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
So that's 3, I guess. 3 to the bespectacled ones. Okay, it's gone very quiet all of a sudden. You lost.
This
We can't really, I think it's too late to start
Soup
putting.
Dragons.
We can always put applause in later, can't we? Oh, there's a lot of these. Oh, excellent. Good. I'm enjoying this. Somebody has to. Right. Band 4. Formed in Boston, Massachusetts in 1986. No?
Should we go for it?
No.
What do you think you know it is? No.
It's like a gamble, isn't
I
it?
think we should.
No.
Go for it. Go on. No. Yeah, go on. Go for it.
Okay, go on then.
Spectacles Graham.
Pixies.
Yes, right.
Well,
Said we should go
on.
for it.
Well,
Who's going? No, maybe it's throwing music.
no.
I spent ages making all those clues, but you don't hear the other four.
The other,
clues.
but they're all really nice, though,
Thank
David. We like them a lot. Okay, Band 5. Interesting. So, obviously, there are lots of things in here which I didn't know. Did you know? What was the Pixies' first LP
From the
called?
Rough Trade Guide to Rock.
Oh, right, but what was the first LP called?
We're not going to get a point for this.
Was it called?
No, this is just to see if you know what the
Wasn't it
Pixies...
Common Pilgrim?
Common Pilgrim.
Oh, no, because it says, from the catchphrase of a Christian folk sing. What do you call people pilgrim? I must start doing that. That's really good. Citizens, I'm a bit tired of citizen.
Come on, Pilgrim.
Come, Pilgrim. Right, okay. Where are we now? Band 5. Formed in Manchester in 1984. Nobody prepared to take it?
Stone Roses.
Non-spectacles.
Stone Roses.
No.
That means they're frozen out.
That's a bit
No, we were willing to take the risk. Oh, I am. That's good. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Thanks.
Down to Robin.
Thanks, Dave.
All right.
That is judicial.
Thank you.
Which is what you're
That's what I'm here for.
It's a Solomon-like judgment. It has an Old Testament quality to it.
I'm glad you like that.
Probably a bit early.
Okay. Okay, so you're down to 2 players there, non-specs. Sprang to fame as the result of winning a rigged talent contest.
Apparently, I must say. Non-spectacles Robin.
Happy Mondays.
Yes. Yeah.
fella.
That's 4 points, I think,
Take
to the non-specs.
Well played.
Okay.
I mean, who else should
Any
bring a
other
talent
interesting facts in here which I didn't know? Did you know they had to have a track taken off their debut LP because it sounded too much like Obla-Dee Obla-Da? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Did you know that?
Who what?
They had to have a track taken off. What was it?
The debut LP because it sounded too much like Obla-Dee Obla-Da.
That's what it said in that book, anyway.
Yeah. Mega risk. I thought
Oh, you got to have a book.
Well, that's what I got. all
We
these
thought
questions
you were
from.
like the all-seeing
Oh no,
eye.
sorry. Yeah, it's all up here. It's all in this mathematical brain.
A disconcerting amount of it is, I suspect. Anyway, Band 6. Formed in Wolverhampton in 1989. Come on, how many bands from Wolverhampton?
No, exactly.
Nope, okay. Singer has appeared on tracks by Saint Etienne and the Chemical Brothers. General bafflement.
Tense, isn't it?
Had to add UK after their name for America because of existing US band of the same name.
Spectacles Darren. Charlton. Yes, correct.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought they were from Manchester.
Yeah, they're supposed to be from
I
near
think they used to say
Manchester.
they were from
aren't
The fake,
They
the
look
fake
like-
Because
man.
there was a time when it was
Yeah.
obligatory to be from Manchester.
You can't be cool if you say you're from Wolverhampton, can you?
They could have started. They could have started coolness from
That all important
They had their
they? He talks with a bit of a Manc accent,
Their
doesn't he?
formation
I
ceremony
thought they
was in
sung in a
Wolverhampton.
main accent.
Singing at Wolverhampton, actually.
Listen, there are people who have
Yeah,
Manchester accents who couldn't find Manchester on the map, you know. So
Yeah,
it's,
they all live in Manchester.
They all support Man United.
they do. No, don't get me going on that. Be here all bloody day. Right, Band 7, I think it is. God, I've not known this. Formed in Nottingham in 1992.
Oh.
Sorry, that's strange.
That's Spectacles Jarvis.
Tindersticks.
Correct.
Hey.
Well, that's good.
That's a bit scary.
That's
that.
not bad.
So also, and it says
Incredible.
the next one was going to be in a previous incarnation was signed to Mark Riley's In Tape Records. What were they known as then?
Asphalt Ribbons, wasn't it?
Oh, was that them? Was it?
Yeah.
Blimey. Amazing. Records have featured
Mind you,
trumpeter
Jobs,
Terry.
you can just say that and we'll all go, yeah. probably.
No, it's
Yeah, because we're not going to say. I dispute that.
Celebrate that with a fag. Oh, Jesus. Sorry.
You like the other end? There you go. Okay, Band 8. Formed in Sunderland in 1994. No drumming. No? Okay. Two of the band's members' father used to play with Brian Ferry. A little-known fact, I think.
I think it's fair to say.
Okay. Name was taken from a character in Greece.
Oh, well.
Kaneki.
Yeah, yeah.
I think spectacles were there first.
I think we were
no
first.
way.
I think Darren did buzz first.
Got
though.
it in.
I think
Judge Gedge. We need an action replay for
I
that.
think we should
I
press
think
the
we got it.
button
Then.
and wait to be asked what our answer is.
I think
Because
they're right.
you
I
and
think
you're getting it in first.
I demand a manual recount.
What are we going to do?
Oh, we got it right anyway. That's the
Darren,
main
because
thing.
he did press and he did wait. He did, and whereas Billy pressed and then said
He is the
check.
judge, I'm afraid.
But Billy came in second on the
Yeah, we're very well behaved in our team.
Right, well, just remember,
Yeah, they're a lot harder than that.
just remember that. Then discipline in the next one. This is Band 9, formed in Leicester in 1991. Debut EP was released in curry-coloured vinyl.
That's
Corner
Spectacles Darren.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
correct with Corner Shop.
Sorry to talk over you.
It's all right, no, it's okay. It's all part of the fun, Dan.
He didn't wait till you asked him.
He didn't wait till I asked him.
You should.
That's happened a few times. I've seen.
We're going to have to start again if we're going to start applying rules that we've just thought of retroactively. Right, do I move on now?
I think you should.
Okay.
Do that,
And is this the last one?
Hopefully. No, really?
No, I'm enjoying this. I'll be very pleased to see another page of them.
Can't you just make up some more, Gedge? We're enjoying it.
Okay, Band 10. Formed in Oklahoma City in 1983. No? Okay.
Emergency tape will be kicking in.
It will be very, very soon. Yes, there's All Saints records coming banging over the top of the programme. An early album featured the destruction of a piano to the accompaniment of a tape loop sample of the Beatles' Tomorrow Never Knows. Come on, that you must know now.
Smashing Pumpkins?
No. That's Bragg.
That was non-spectacled Bragg there.
Bragg B out of the competition now.
Right.
Red carded.
And that's Spectacled Jarvis.
Flaming Lips?
Yes.
correct.
The only band from Oklahoma City, surely. Right, okay. Well, that's the end of round 3, so what are the scores now?
I'll have to wait for one of
Those
my
all important.
assistants to add it up. I think there's some dispute within the scorers there.
Oh, yeah.
Look, she's
supposed to
counting the
say this
score.
on-
She's got glasses on. Look, that's so unfair.
Is it like this on the news quiz? I bet it is, actually. Loads of editing. It always sounds really...
So what's the scores for that round?
You need glasses if you have to hold the paper that far away to read it.
Yes, please. What, only that?
Well, it's quite a long way to have to hold the page.
Is that all they got?
Well, it looks like the spectacle team got 28 points and the non-spectacle team got 9 points, which means that the gap's
be on our
ever
way.
widening. The non-specs are now 44 and the specs are 72.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's...
2 more rounds to
it's
go.
like being 4-1 down and the
Come on.
referee's looking at his watch, I think.
With 10 men.
That's round 3 of the pop quiz. As you can imagine, the tension here in the studio is building mightily. And this is a record that got to number 17 in 80... Thanks very much. That was David Gedge with a wedding present tune that got to number 15 in 1994, Swimming Pools and Movie Stars. And if you'd like to rush back to the other side of the studio, David, to take your place to judge the next round of our pop quiz, round 4. What it is in the noble traditions of the programme, it's a tradition of which I have to say I'm genuinely ashamed and irritated, but playing records at the wrong speed, which does happen from time to time. And so what we're going to do is play you records at the wrong speed, and what is it, first on the buzzer? To identify the record.
I'm proud to say the first ever radio play I had ever anywhere in the world was you playing Milkman of Human Kindness at the wrong
speed.
Yeah.
But it was...
halfway through you realise that. That's a good
yeah,
thing.
but it was an LP that played at 45, effectively,
it did
wasn't
say
it?
so on the
Yeah, but listen, come on, be fair. How often have you seen that the speeds recorded down incorrectly on records? Happens all the time. Does
we
that?
had one of them, yeah.
Well,
Sometimes they don't even have it
played
on.
one of yours at the wrong
Well,
speed.
they sound good at the speed.
Yeah. Well, I can eclipse any of that because once years and years and years ago we had a couple of specially recorded things by Brian Eno and Robert Fripp, and they're about 25 minutes long each of them. And after we'd played them both at the end of the programme, Robert Fripp, I think it was, phoned up and said, "You do know, don't you, that you played both of those backwards?" But and they sounded fine, they sounded terrific backwards. So we never did play them forwards, as a matter of fact. We'd perhaps do that early in the new year, but perhaps not. Okay, are you ready with record one, Ralph?
Yeah.
That's Non-Spectacles Robin.
I think we'll go for Simon. It's the Sundays.
The Sundays.
Yeah.
And it's that.
This is where the story ends.
No.
You don't get a point
Darren?
by sticking out.
Is it Can't Be Sure?
It is Can't Be Sure. What's that point each then?
I think it is. Which got to number one in the Festive 50 in 1989. Right. Moving right on now. Number two. Outrageously, you don't know that.
Wrong speed, though, isn't it?
But still very identical. One of the great records of all time. Well, I'm ashamed of it.
That's Non-Spectacles Billy.
Jefferson Airplane?
No.
Right era, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Sounds like... Was it Love?
No.
Wow. Shall I give you a clue?
Yeah.
It's not a very helpful clue. They lived with my mum for 6 months.
Manchester United.
Leonard Skinner.
What a thought.
The Royal Navy.
Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
No, before this gets out of hand. It was The Misunderstood, I Can Take You to the Sun. You never heard that? Seriously, never heard it. It is one of the great records
It's a
of all time.
generational thing, isn't
It
it?
is fantastic. In fact, it's the only record, this is true, it's the only record for which I know the catalogue number. It's Fontana TF777. Almost the mark of the
you and
beast.
Gedge together.
111 away from the mark of the beast.
Still a pile of them.
Neighbour of the beast.
Yeah, it's a neighbour of the beast. Or across the road from the beast, I think. Oh, my goodness me. Okay, you ready with number three, Ralph? Okay, go.
I think that was Non-Spectacles Billy.
Smith.
Smith, yeah.
You're good on your Smiths, aren't you?
Yeah. My era, as you just said. Boy with a Thorny Side?
No.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that's another point each.
We're giving them the clues.
Number
all the
23 in the
time.
Festive 50 of
We say who
1984.
it is, and then they get the point by getting the title.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's how it is. Life is cruel in so many ways. And right, number four.
bit of vinyl noise there.
I'd play that now. Some post-rock group from Detroit.
That's Spectacles Darren.
We're going for a guess at Half Man, Half Biscuit.
Correct.
Yeah, good man. Yeah.
Do you know the track then?
That was to be a pilgrim, that beginning bit.
Yeah, but that's
Pilgrim again.
I think, a point off for being a smart ass.
About time too, I reckon.
You can't venture. You don't have a guess at the title. Oh, okay. Trumpton Riots. It was.
Oh.
Okay. So that's.
Why don't you just say that anyway? It's the only one anyone ever. Well.
No, what?
Back in the VHS.
Another one of the great bands of all time. Yeah, I love them.
Did they live with your mum?
No, they never did. Not at least. Oh, she did. She didn't tell me about it.
That's why John's so misunderstood.
Where are we now? Okay, number 5.
I know that.
Sheriffville.
Non-spectacles, Robin.
No, I don't know.
Does he get fined for delay of the game or something?
No, I don't know. God.
Yeah, that's right. You do. You're gonna. You know. I'm sure you're right.
Oh, it's images.
Yes, yes, it is.
Pop stars.
That's
Yeah.
what I didn't see. I'm full of confidence. That's my problem. Yeah.
I did love her, I must say. Anyway, that got to number 15 in 1981.
Pat Nevin.
That's
another story.
Yeah, well. Right, and number 6.
That's non-spectacles, Simon.
Eck and the Bunnymen, and
They always do this. They always get the artist.
the Cutter.
No.
The other one.
Graham. Back of Love, correct.
Right. Honours about even in that round. I think that's what I'm supposed to say.
Well, that was quite a close round. Team non-spectacles got 5, and Team spectacles got 4. I think it's the first round that the non-spectacles have won, actually.
Yeah.
But they're still trailing behind. The grand total is Darren. Patience. I'll get there in the end. The grand total is the spectacles have got 76, and the non-spectacles are now on 49.
That's close.
Yeah. But still all to play for in the final round.
Not an unbridgeable goal. That was round 4 of our pop quiz, and the final round coming up shortly. So now back to the pop quiz, final round, round 5. Okay, you ready to rock?
So should I read out the team and the name again as before?
Yeah, we like that.
University Challenge.
Nice.
That's
I quite like doing that to me.
Okay, yes, I can tell you do. All right.
Don't say the answer until I've said
no shouting out.
We can call you Bamba.
I know that everyone's...
Okay. Right. Which band has the most entries in the Festive 50?
Spectacles, Darren.
4.
Yeah.
You're just guessing down now.
It was a guess, but...
Well, it was right.
Yeah, good point. Well made.
That's,
for the listeners, Billy Bragg threw a paper missile which hit Anita, the producer, on the head.
Sorry, Anita.
Shocking inaccuracy, I have to say.
But as ever.
Right.
Keeping with our records.
Yeah.
Order. Question 2. What is the title of Camper Van Beethoven's solitary Festive 50 hit?
Spectacles, Darren.
Take the Skinheads Bowling.
Yeah. You've got to start joining in over there, boys. Otherwise,
Make it even more value for the answers to give you a chance.
Right. This is a kind of multiple choice question anyway. Which of these was not a number 1 in the Festive 50? Official is Summer by Arab Strap, Geek Love by Bang Bang Machine, or Bill is Dead by The Fall?
That's Spectacles, Darren again.
The Arab Strap one.
Yeah, he's right.
Correct.
Right, should we disqualify?
He's on a roll there.
But
I don't know what the significance of all of this is. There must be some reason for it. Anyway, Sorry?
I'm just saying it's a joy of taking part. You know?
Of course, that is the pleasure, isn't it? Yeah,
the significance is that I should probably get out more.
Or stay in more, listening to Radio 1. Which two bands teamed up in 1992 to provide 3 AM Eternal?
That's Spectacles, Darren.
KLF and Napalm Death.
No.
Close.
Ipswich band.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Are we handing it over to
sarcastic
the...
now,
I think we're handing it over to the non-spectacles at this point, though.
I wouldn't bother if I was...
Yeah. Hang on just a second, Darren. What's your name? Only thoughts, quick. Just come and whisper in Robin's ear.
I thought it might have been... Is it Nuclear Assault or some other kind of long-haired band?
Take your glasses off and say it.
Yeah.
Atomic Dustbin or someone like that.
No. You don't know, it's a shame.
No, I'm just saying that to end the round. So
Okay, sorry, all right, we'll move on then. Extreme Noise Terror. The pride of Ipswich.
Yeah.
Fine bunch of
From
boys.
Manchester.
Eh?
Like the rest.
No, definitely not.
Wolverhampton.
Certainly not. Right. In which year did A Design for Life become the Manic Street Preachers' only Festive 50 hit?
That's Spectacles, Darren, of course.
97.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Can they steal it over there in the non-spectacles?
Manic Street Preachers.
Oh, we got to do this thing for a year.
95.
No.
96, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
96, yeah.
I don't think you get points for second go. You're getting into this, aren't you?
Yeah, I know, I'm getting excited.
We should start the whole thing over again. Can we start again? Because it'll be much more animated.
Yeah, it'll be much more
Okay, where are we now? Who had the bigger Festive 50 hit? Frank and Walters, the Frank Chickens, or Frankie Goes to Hollywood?
That's
Frankie Goes to
non-spectacles, Simon. Go on.
Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Correct.
Yeah, Two Tribes, number 25, in 1984. I mean, most of this is obviously just kind of informed guesswork because only a loony. I mean, obviously you'd have to know more about the Festive 50 than I know to be able to answer these questions with any certainty.
Are we catching up, though?
Probably not.
I wouldn't say
no.
that in as many words.
In 1992, All in the Mind reached number 49 in the Festive 50. 5 years later, the same band were at number 1 in the UK Top 40.
And that was non-spectacles, Simon.
The Verve.
Correct.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the two wingers, which means nothing to the people listening at home, but it's the people on the end of the teams who seem to be getting these.
Right. This is an odd one out round. Name the odd one out. Nitro... Eh?
Do we need the reason why as well?
No.
Okay.
That's good. That's a good. Yes, I think you do. Actually, yeah. Because I mean, if you don't,
I've been overruled.
It could just be.
I guess.
He's the Florida Supreme Court. I am the Supreme Court. Name the odd one out and tell us why it's the odd one out. Nitro, nitric, and nitrous.
Just got something to do with music.
It has.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's spectacles, Graham. No. After all that.
We've got a chance here. We'll get it wrong. You can't
Nitro.
do
I think we've thrown it over to the perfect sighted people.
Nitrate.
No, that wasn't one of the options.
That wasn't an option, Billy.
It used to be.
It used to be.
Yeah,
no, it's the answer is
The other
nitric.
one you can't pop your nose?
The others were both Festive 50 hits for Dick Dale, king of the surf guitar. Right. What was the title of White Town's 1996 Festive 50 hit?
That is spectacles. I didn't see who pressed. Was it Jarvis?
Yes.
Yes.
Your Woman.
That's the one. Yeah. Oh, the subdued applause. Which Australian stars of the 1983 Festive 50 took their name from a Harold Pinter play?
That's spectacles, Jarvis again.
Birthday Party.
That's the one. Yeah.
God's sake.
You've also a lot of thought has gone into these questions.
Hours and hours burning the midnight oil
Yeah.
before coming at this thing.
Fantastic. Okay, which of these had the biggest Festive 50 hit? The Mighty Lemon Drops, the Mighty Wah, or Mighty Mighty?
That's spectacles, Jarvis.
Mighty Wah.
Correct.
Extra point, you want to guess what it was?
7 Minutes to Midnight.
No. It's come
Scream.
back.
Come back.
Got to number 5 in 1984. Which stars of the 1990 Festive 50 were fronted by a half Japanese, half Hungarian singer? I wouldn't have known that.
Well, I didn't know that, so I read it in the book.
How about
That's non-spectacles.
was that Flash?
Yes.
That is. Was that a guess?
No.
Oh.
I'm really slow.
A strange enigmatic figure you are, Robin. With that in mind, could one of the champagne...
I think you
ladies
produced
come-
them, actually, didn't you?
Produced it.
Did you? It still took you that length of time to...
Yeah.
Right, okay. Which of these bands has never been in the Festive 50? Orange Juice, Electronic, Jesus Jones.
That's non-spectacles Simon.
Could be a trick.
Jesus Jones.
Incorrect. Hand it over to the spectacles. Jarvis.
Electronic.
Incorrect.
Oh!
What was the other one?
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
Kidding me.
Nice. See, I'd have got that wrong.
See, why not?
Glaring omission.
It was a bit of a trick question, I thought, that one, because I think that orange juice is the obvious one that would have been in.
Was a trick question. Yeah. Trick me.
Yeah, and it tricked us.
That was a trick question.
It was.
Definitely, yeah.
You achieved
I think we'll
your
agree on
aim
that.
there.
Yeah. Make
Jesus
us all look
Jones.
foolish.
Should we move on? So we start trying to evaluate the degree of trickiness of the question. The Pixies have had 16 Festive 50 entries, the highest reaching number 3. What was the song?
Spectacles, Darren.
This monkey goes to heaven.
No.
Yeah, go on. Gigantic?
No.
Debaser.
Correct, but how many goes are we going to have
As
before
many
you...
as it
Well,
takes,
if it's-
damn it.
If it doesn't make any difference to the score, we'll take it anyway.
Yeah.
Which it won't.
I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I think we can afford to be patronising at this stage of the...
That was Simon from the
Christmas.
Spectacles who got that. Debaser.
Right, okay. Who's had the biggest Festive 50 hit? New Bad Things, New Fast Automatic Daffodils, or New Model Army?
That was Spectacles, Darren, I believe.
New Bad Things.
Incorrect. Hand it over to the...
You can't remember what the others were, can you?
Knew something, wasn't it?
It was, hey!
Yeah.
You're almost there.
Well, we're in disagreement.
Go on.
I'd say New Model Army.
And that's wrong as well.
Oh, automatic.
Worst of 3. Who had ice hockey hair in 1996?
Yeah.
That's Spectacles, Jarvis, with a little cry of enthusiasm there.
Bordering
I
on
don't know what
ecstasy.
came over me then. Mercury Rev.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's singing it.
I think we should hand it over.
Can you repeat the question?
I could repeat the question.
I know it is now. I know. I'm finding the table. I know it is.
I don't know, Simon. Do you?
I think you should repeat the question for the
Okay.
non-spectacles.
Who had ice hockey hair
Can you give us a
in
clue?
1996?
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
It's not as if the game hinges on it, Jarvis.
I know, but...
My radio wasn't working that year.
I think I was in India. No, I haven't got a clue.
No.
Can I redeem myself?
Yeah, go on then.
Super furry animal.
Yeah, but you don't get any points.
All right, I know, but I just wanted to...
Just makes you feel better.
Just wants to clear the slate.
Okay. Who had car wash hair in 1991?
Oh, I don't do it now. I'm not touching it.
Oh, dear.
I think it's quite a hard one, this.
But you know, don't you, Jarvis?
Give him a clue.
It sounds familiar, but
He
I
knows
don't
all
know.
the hair one.
Just fearful that you'll demonstrate a hair consciousness.
Well, get it wrong. No, I don't know that one. I might do it at the back of my mind. But
There's a name of a planet in the band's name.
what, like the one that I just said before, the last one?
What did you say last time?
Mercury Rev.
Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, so I had got it almost there.
Almost, yeah. You just came in too early. So far ahead of your time. The whole question early. Yeah.
Story of his life.
Right. And question 18. Who had a pair of brown eyes in 1985?
That's definitely non-spectacles. Is it Simon or Billy? I wasn't sure.
Oh, it's up to you.
Yeah, Billy's
Yeah,
got it.
Pogues, yeah. Your microphone doesn't seem to have been working very well, do you?
That's why we're losing.
Yeah, that's probably what it
He's
is.
been saying all the answers, but nobody can hear
all
him.
those.
We
Don't
never-
give me Les, I got that out.
Okay. Question 19. Who had Dickie Davis eyes in 1986?
And that's
Half man, half biscuit.
Spectacles,
Yeah.
Darren.
Yeah. Can I burp?
They knew all the I ones.
Okay, question 20. Who had blue eyes in 1992?
Spectacles, Darren.
Was that David Gedge in The Wedding Present?
It was David Gedge in The Wedding Present.
Well done, Darren.
Or The Wedding Present featuring David Gedge.
I like that one, David.
Thank you.
I
like your record.
Listen, enough. Okay. 21. Who had velvet pants in 1997?
Sounds nice, doesn't it? Especially if you had them inside out.
If we don't buzz, can we do joke answers?
Yeah, go on. Yes, you got a joke answer as well?
No, I haven't.
It's good for a moment there. I thought a moment of hilarity was going to ensue.
No danger of that.
No, is that it? No. Propeller heads. Nobody's going to get this one. Question 22. Who had something nice in 1988? Total bafflement. 6 truly baffled faces. You don't know, do you?
No.
Robert Lloyd in the new Four Seasons. I think they're not going to get many of these.
Yeah, maybe these are a bit hard.
23. Who had ABBA on the jukebox in 1996? You're going to have to start listening to the programme. I do all of this work. I work night and day to get these programmes out. You don't listen to them. Trembling Blue Stars, the answer. 24. Who had Spike Milligan's tape recorder in 1984?
That was Spectacles Jarvis.
Membranes.
Aye, that's right. Yeah. And I suspect that was probably, they were something quite high in the charts. As the result, I've always thought, of a write-in vote. I think they got all their mates to send in postcards.
Number 6 they were.
That's probably, yeah. Probably.
But I thought it was a great record, that.
Yeah, but I think, because it's one of those things where all of the postcards came from the
Blackpool.
same... They all came from Blackpool, they did, as well. Okay. Right, 25. Who had a good idea in 1992?
That's Spectacles, Darren.
Sugar.
Correct.
Yeah. And penultimate question in this exciting pop quiz. Who had... I think that chuckle was uncalled for. I don't know who it was. But whoever it was, see me after class. Who had schizophrenia in 1987?
That's Spectacles, Graham. Sonic is correct.
Did you think you got there first?
No, I thought it was me.
Yeah.
It was probably
That was
about
paranoid.
very accurate as well.
That was our joke answer.
Yeah.
And final question, another quite a difficult one actually. Who had metal fingers in my body in 1999?
Spectacles, Jarvis.
At N2X.
Oh, right, not as difficult as I thought.
Good,
Okay.
isn't it?
Well, there you go. That's the end of the competition, and obviously intense global excitement while they await the result.
So the final score was the non-spectacle team got 59, but the Specs walk away with 102 points.
Whoopee!
Oh, broke the 100 barrier.
Yeah, the all-important 100 barrier. Can we go home now? Yeah, thanks. Yes, thank you all for coming. And,
Thanks for having us.
Okay. Said with bringing sincerity there.
The champagne's cracked open.
I think I feel a
on the
tear
spectacle
starting
team.
in the corner of my eye.
Can you hear it fizzing there?
Well, in the second half of the year 2000, we've been affected mainly in this country by two things. Extraordinary weather, flooding principally and high winds, and also a thoroughly bizarre public transport system. And this programme has now become a victim of that latter, because at this stage of the programme, Pete Wiley was supposed to come in and recreate Come Back as Mighty War's hit, which got to number 5 in 1984's Festive 50, but he's somewhere on the train between Liverpool and here, so we'll have to obviously proceed without him. But it'd be nice to get the boy in to do something at some stage early in 2001. Well, there you have it, our exciting pop quiz. The final score is 102 to 59, if I remember that correctly. And the Specs one, obviously, that's Jarvis, Darren and Graham. Congratulations to them. They get no benefit from it at all, of course, beyond the sheer pleasure of having won. And just one more live track for you, and a rather special one again. This is a tune which got to number 17 in... That was Manson and their version of magazine Shot by Both Sides, which got to number 17 in 1979. And our thanks to Manson and to Gary Newman, to Hefner, Jay Maskis and Fogg, to Billy Bragg, David Gedge for research and his music, and for the pop quiz questions. And also thanks to those people who couldn't make it, to Justine out of Elasticus, sidelined by Flo, and Pete Wiley and Lauren Laverne, stuck in various places on trains or waiting for trains. Lauren, I think, still stuck in Darlington waiting for a train which has yet to arrive and probably will never arrive. And one final computation from David Gedge is a kind of all-time assessment of those bands that are featured most frequently in the Festive 50. And there are 3 at 8 equal with 12 entries each, the Jesus and Mary Chain Pulp and PJ Harvey. Then at number 7, Pavement with 13. At number 6, the Pixies with 16. At number 5, the Cocteau Twins with 17. At number 4, New Order with 20. At number 3, the Smiths with 34. At number 2, The Wedding Present, happily enough, with 45. And at number 1, inescapably, The Fall, with 69 entries in the Festive 50 over the past 25 years. Next week's programmes, well, on Wednesday night we've got a new session from Polly Harvey. On Thursday it's Christmas Carols from Peel Acres. And this year's Festive 50, you'll be able to hear it in its entirety on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday night of next week between 10 and midnight.